If something stays the same for too long, no matter how good it is, it gets boring. Okay? Dynamics are how you have the best chance of getting their attention. Hello once again, fellow troubadours. Let me first start by saying thank you. We have blown past the 20K subscriber mark, and I am just tickled pink, and I'm so happy that you all have been finding some value in this channel. Okay, I have been playing solo acoustic gigs for longer than I care to admit. Let's just say I've been around the block a few dozen times. I played everything from cozy little coffee shops to nightclubs, house parties, dive bars, weddings, you name it, I've played it. I've played some rooms where the crowd was super engaged, and I've played rooms where there was nothing but crickets. I've even played rooms where they may have quite possibly hated me. And over the years, I've found that the best way to stack the deck in your favor and increase the chance of connecting to an audience is to implement the use of one of the most important elements there is in all of music, and that is dynamics. Let me first address a problem that I see with a lot of solo acoustic acts, a lot of music acts in general, and myself as well. And that is that they play every song the same way, on the same level. They don't have a bag of tricks, so to speak, when it comes to dynamics and textures. They're at the same level vocally and guitar-wise the whole time. If they strum, then it's one way, and they do every song that way. So even if you're playing 500 different songs in all these different genres, you're playing them the same way, both volume-wise, tone-wise, texture-wise, style-wise, etc. We have enough challenges just by the nature of the fact that we're only going out with a voice and an acoustic guitar. So everything we can do to create layers, to create space, to create change is a good thing. Hear me out now. Don't panic if you're just, let's say, a simple strumming player. That's fine. You can still use these techniques. There are a lot of principles that I'm going to share with you that within any technical skill level, this is not a judgment on what skill levels you have. You can unlock the power of dynamics in delivering a song no matter what. Pretty much the textbook definition of what dynamics are, right? Loud versus soft. But I want to expand that definition a bit to include tone, texture, and the blend between the guitar and the voice together. Soft to loud. Relaxed to tense. Sweet to angry. Strum to fingerpick. Muted to unmuted. Slow tempo to more subdivided tempo or faster tempo. From sound, layers of sound, to space, no sound. From treble, picking down near the bridge, to bass. From full-voiced chords to arpeggiated chords, or maybe even finger-style chords, or chords that aren't playing the full voicing, just maybe two notes, right? This is the good stuff. And this stuff doesn't just apply to the playing, it applies to the voice too. How much volume we use on our voice. How much air are we pushing that we don't need to push? Are we whispering? Are we using our full voice? Are we using our falsetto voice? These dynamic elements can truly make your songs more interesting and more captivating to listen to, even if the room isn't initially engaged. If something stays the same for too long, no matter how good it is, it gets boring. Okay? Dynamics are how you have the best chance of getting their attention. Please, if you will, like and subscribe. And if you wish to support this channel, there are links to my Patreon as well as other ways to support this channel in the description. And if you have any thoughts or tips that you would like to share, please let me know down in the comments. All right, let's get started. So with every lesson that I teach, no matter what it is, I like to use real song examples. So the first song example I'm going to use here to illustrate some of these points, these dynamic tricks we could use in volume and textures and vocal tones, I'm going to use a song called Me and Bobby McGee. A classic strummer country song written by Chris Christopherson. Obviously there's the Janis Joplin version that everybody knows. I like this song because it is a simple strumming song, and I can easily point out, take you on a walkthrough, if you will, and show you some dynamic tricks that you can use on both the guitar and the voice to really build the song up and take it back down, just to have it shift gears. It doesn't require any really special guitar skills that you'd have to think about. No finger style really here or percussive effects, just strumming and maybe some slight arpeggiation. And I might actually use some finger style, but you can do it with arpeggiation with the pick. Okay? And some tricks we could use on the voice. I'm going to take you on a walkthrough. This song lends itself really well to this. It's almost begging for these dynamic builds. The fact that the song is only 3 chords and then modulates up a whole step makes it even easier for that. So I'm going to do this song in D. The song uses a 1 chord, a 4 chord, and a 5 chord. So it's going to use a D chord, an A chord, which is the 5 chord, and a G chord, which is the 4 chord. Then, when it gets to the second time around, it modulates up a whole step. So now it goes to E, and the 5 chord is B, A. Because of that modulation, this song almost has built-in cues to tell us when we can give it more energy. This song is just so beautifully written for that. And even when it goes to the chorus, when it goes to that lift or to the 4 chord, it's giving us these cues. We will get into that. So let me give you an example of what many players would do in a situation like this with this song. Okay, so it starts in a D. They just start strumming right out of the gate, full voice. All right, we're strumming, cool. Busting flat in Baton Rouge, headed for a train, nothing wrong with it. Feeling nearly faded as my jeans. All right, let's skip it. Freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. Let's skip ahead. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California sun. I just went through a chorus, a verse, a chorus, and a modulation, but it's all on the same level. Now imagine a whole entire set that's being performed that way. It's being strummed nice, it's being strummed clean, it's being sang in tune, hopefully. I don't know if I'm in tune, I hope I am. And it's good, but there's so much more we could do with a song like that. So, what if we started in a conversational tone, a tone that matches the context almost of the words, and we didn't strum, just some little arpeggiation. Busting flat in Baton Rouge, headed for a train, feeling near as faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed a diesel down, we're relaxed just before it rained. Took us all the way to New Orleans. Just a little. I took my harpoon, my dirty red bandana. We're almost building the way the record would. You know, like the record, a shaker might come in. We don't have any of these tools. We only have our guitar and our voice. No one said while Bobby sang the blues, with the windshield wipers slapping time and Bobby holding hands. We nearly sang up every song that Driver knew. I can use some extra tone. Freedom is just another word. I'm not quite strumming, but I'm full, nothing left to lose. Still arpeggiating. I don't have to change too much. The song is doing it for me. Nothing, if it ain't free. A little more attention. Feeling good was easy when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good is good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby. Now we have this modulation. Let's strum. Now, imagine if we started in Baton Rouge, headed for a train. We don't have that progression up. One more time. We'll do it fingerstyle. Busted flat in Baton Rouge. I could just be so sensitive. Oh, a train, feeling near as faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed the diesel down just before it rained. Took us all the way to New Orleans. The voice is still sweet. I took my harpoon, my dirty red bandanas, blowing soft while Bobby sang the blues. With the windshield wiper, little more tone, slapping time and holding Bobby's hand. Nearly sang every song that driver knew. The song's getting ready to help us when it goes to the 4, the lift. Freedom is just another word, so we don't gotta slam the shit out of that. The song's doing it itself. Let's reserve. Let's hold it so that when we use it, it has an effect. Freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing if it ain't free. Feeling good was easy when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good, bring it back down. Enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby. You can bring it back down, right? From the coal mines of Kentucky, maybe start the vocal before California sun. Bobby shared pieces of my soul, still right beside me through everything I've done. Every night kept me from the cold. Now we're gonna get a little tense in the voice. And somewhere near sleep, I let her slip away. Think about where we came from. Searching for a home I hope she'd find. And I trade all of my tomorrows for one single yesterday. Holding Bobby's body close to mine. Freedom is just another word. It just we can be more syncopated with the vocals. Another word for nothing left to lose. Oh, nothing, nothing, honey, that ain't free. Feeling good was easy when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good, bring it back down. Good enough for me, strumming soft. Good enough for me and I'm back to this arpeggiating. La di la 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 la, la 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 la. Yeah. Get old Janice on it. You can go up and down. Your guitar and your vocal can work together alongside the song structure itself in any number of ways. You are not bound to, okay, I have the chords, I know how the song goes, I can sing it in tune, I got the high notes, and then you sing it in the same tone, the same, okay? I have a video on what I think the benefits of vocal lessons are. And I think a lot of people who do what we do, they underestimate, if they're a guitar player first, they underestimate just how powerful having command of different segments of your voice is. And there's a link in the description to that. Check out that video. It might light a fire under your buttocks to go out and seek out some vocal lessons. So the point I want to leave you with this song anyway, is the fact that we don't want to start at a point where we have nowhere left to go. We can't do the Nigel Tufnell and turn it up to 11.
These go to 11.
The guitar, by its nature, especially the acoustic guitar, does not have a very large dynamic range in terms of volume. It peaks out right away. So we have to really conserve our dynamics in terms of volume, but we could use other tools to simulate dynamics, like more sparse chords. That will simulate softness. That will simulate being lower. We could pick in a different spot near the hole, a little more mellow sounding. We could pick down here, a little more trebly, a little more brash. We can subdivide the picking to accent certain points of the song. Let's just say, freedom is just another word. So, freedom is just another word for left to lose. Oh, nothing. Feeling free to the dominant seven, but feeling good. Things like that. Hammer-ons. Bustin' flat and down. I don't know if I like that, but explore different things that you could use to bring out dynamics in the broad sense of the term. To bring out change. To take something and build it up and then let the bottom fall out. That will create interesting moments in your song. That will help you engage the audience, and it'll keep the song fun. You may find you really connect to people, and you might find you connect to something inside yourself when you deliver a song like that. I hope the walkthrough was helpful. Let's get on to another song. All right, next song. Here we go. One of the great things about the acoustic guitar is it's like having a piano, a guitar, a flute, and the percussion instrument all in one. It's like having everything all in one neat little package. So let's say a song like With or Without You by U2. D, A, B minor, G. That's the whole song. Now we already know if we listen to the record that the song itself has this kind of steady like locomotion movement forward where it just, this is gonna drive me crazy, where it just keeps gaining momentum, okay? Let's take something, let's take some muting. Just where we rest our palm. I can even bounce my hand. Nice and soft. See the stone set in your eyes, right? See the thorn twist in your side. We can use muting to mute the strings, hence the word muting. But when we release the mute, we can create little jabs or stabs, accents. So a song like With or Without You, somebody might come up, see the stone set in your eye, see the thorn twist in your side. We're already peaked out. So even if we go to hit the high notes, with or you, I can't live. I'm not going to be singing full chest voice on this. Not without a significant warm-up, and my voice is hoarse from last night. So, we can use mutes to start the song out nice and quietly. We could also see the stone set in your eye, see the thorn, arpeggiation, your side, highway, the beauty of acoustic guitar, for you. Slide a hand, twist of fate, you dashing, make me wait. I'll wait, nice quiet, before you. Now we start maybe the build, with or without you. Now we've got, let's say we've fast forwarded through the song. Our time. Now we can do a full strum. We've built this. Body blue. Got me with nothing to win, nothing left to lose. And you give yourself away. Different voicings. You give yourself away. You can use higher voicings to build perceived tension and dynamics. So, a couple of techniques. Arpeggiation, muting, building to strumming, using our hand to almost create percussive elements, can create more of a chugging motion forward. Altered voicings, higher voicings of chords can create more tension moving forward as the song builds, right? Now let's say we get to the end of a song like this where he's belting out high notes and we don't have it in us that day. So, right? And you give yourself away. Now I know I'm at my peak for this. With or without you. Move to falsetto. With or without you, I can't live. Ooh. You have control of, holy shit, I'm at this precipice, my voice doesn't have it today. Bring it back down and go to falsetto. Bring the whole damn thing back right down. You can steer the ship wherever you want. An audience they want to give you their trust. So if you come at them with an honest heart and with an honest troubadour spirit to take them somewhere from a place of honesty, they'll go with you. They will. So by embracing these different approaches, I think you have a better chance at taking those who are willing to take the journey. Some drunk people you can't, some people just aren't going to go there with you. They're not capable of it. But you're worried about the people that will connect with you, not the rest. Those who can't be helped can't be helped. Let's take another little thingy. The nature of a passage, a note passage, to accentuate in volume, to crescendo in volume as it goes up the scale. And to come back down as it goes down the scale. Why? Think about it. Think about the human voice. Think about a woodwind instrument or brass instrument. As it goes higher, we're squeezing more air pressure through a smaller space. It needs to go up. The voice, as it goes up in pitch, generally goes up in volume. And this is something, if you play an instrument, you go to a music conservatory, which I did, you're going to get this drilled into your head. When a passage goes up, you've seen those little crescendo, diminuendo signs on music paper. That means it goes up. It's like the greater than and the less than sign. As the line goes up, so does the volume. Take a song like Blackbird. Just that. So as we go up, we can build up the volume. Even if we're just thinking it. Because like I said, the guitar has a limited dynamic range. But even if we're just thinking it, our attack could change. Create the perception of, we're going up. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. Coming down. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. I'm not going there right now. The voice isn't going to do it. But when we get a passage or a song that's so obviously moving up and moving back down, let's not just play Blackbird singing in the dead of night. exaggerate. Okay? It won't come across as exaggerated once it gets out there to the room. You may think, oh, I'm exaggerating. I feel like a fool. You're not. If you're doing it honestly, you're not a fool. I'm a fool. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. All the dogs in the neighborhood just went like this. Dynamics. I hope that you got something out of this video. I'm willing to act the fool to illustrate a point because it's an important point, and I know that it will bring you more joy in your playing and in your performing, and it will help you on your journey, and we're all in this together, right? I'm Frank Persico. I will see you in the next video. Take care.